Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Hotel Orloff here in scenic rural Retreat, Virginia. It's been a whole week since we last met. Thought I'd show you some valuable collectible comic books and magazines and some paperbacks, and who knows what we'll see in this exciting installment of the Hotel Orloff. So, with no further ado, let me head on down there, ladies and gentlemen. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas here in rural Retreat, Virginia. So, how have you been doing? Great? Fantastic? The dog is in the garage. I've got to get the dog out of the garage. Where is the dog? Where is the dog? Drew the dog. Hey, Drew the dog, this way, man. What you doing over there? Oh my gosh, we got a lot of boxes we got to get rid of here in the a lot of boxes I got to take to the recycling bin. Come on, Drew. This ain't a safe place for man nor beast, man. It's December 2nd, 2023, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. And here comes Drew the dog. All right. So I cleared off this stage here. And I figure if Donald Trump comes to town, he can appear on this stage. So I already have it set up with the bicentennial flag and the American flag. And I figure maybe Donald Trump will come here because on Wednesday, Vivek Ramaswamy was about 2 blocks from the Hotel Orloff at an old gas station that they turned into a Mexican restaurant. And he was there 3 o'clock Wednesday, bought free food for everybody in the restaurant, which probably seats about 30 people. Vivek Ramaswamy is the only one of the people running against Trump that doesn't say mean things about Trump. So I think he's maybe shooting for a vice presidential spot under Trump. I don't know if that'll happen. Come on, Drew. So, anyway, let's go, man. Drew the dog, come here. Here you go. Come on, man. Let's go up here. Drew, you un-American communist. Let's go this way. Okay. You know that Drusilla is named after my wife named her after some vampire in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but I know Drusilla as being the 4th horror host that they added in EC Comics right before the end. She was kind of like a vampire kind of pretty horror host. Alrighty, fantastic. So, that was an exciting opening. I'll figure out some stage antics to do on that stage soon and to entertain you folks out there in television land. But, I was just thinking that you would make a great neighbor, ladies and gentlemen. I've always thought I'd always like to have a neighbor, just like you. And I always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you. So let's make the most of this beautiful day. And while we're at it, I might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please, won't you be my neighbor, ladies and gentlemen? Well, it's Christmas time here. There's going to be a Christmas parade that's going to go right by the front of the house. I got to get this sent off in the mail back to Netflix. When I met my wife 10 years ago, she needed to mail this off, and she hasn't mailed it off yet. I don't think they're even still doing these DVDs by mail to Netflix. Just out of curiosity, let's see what the movie is that was never returned. Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I think I saw a little bit of that, and I thought it was unwatchable, but there are people that swear it's a great movie. Perhaps I didn't give it enough of a chance. But then I'm not 12 years old. Okay. Oh, my goodness gracious me. So, I've been watching people on YouTube. And I've been learning a lot about the comic book community and the current state of comic collecting. And I've learned that that it's good girl art if a woman is drawn on the front cover of a comic book and the artist is a good artist. That apparently that's good girl art. People are inventing new definitions of words that comic collectors have used since time immemorial to make them feel better about their collections. Look at all the good girl art I have. It's got a girl drawn on the cover. Well, that doesn't make it good girl art. Sorry. And I've learned that if there are artists that are too expensive to afford to buy comics with their art on the covers, those artists aren't very good artists. And the artists that are good are the ones that draw comics that you can afford. I've learned that. I've learned that slabbing comics is a good thing, and that raw comics are bad. I've learned that from the YouTube comic book community. I mean, not from the good members of the comic book community, like the Four Color Fossils. We're talking about the other people. What else have I learned? It'll come to me, man. I've learned that I've seen people that are paying hundreds, if not thousands of dollars for key issues, and they've never read the stories inside the comic. I mean, why would you buy a comic and you don't even have any idea what's inside? Because I've seen people doing live shows, and then people ask them a question about the interior, and it's like, oh, I don't know, I've never read the story. Why the heck do you want the first appearance of Streaky the Super Cat if you don't even know who the heck Streaky the Super Cat is, and you call him Screechy the Super Cat? But you read on mycomicshop.com's description that it's the first appearance of some character, so you gotta have it. Even though that character means absolutely nothing to you in your world. But comic collecting used to be fun. I don't know, I thought it was fun. I was fooled into thinking it was fun. But to me, I just don't understand how people think. But ours is not to reason why, ours is but to do and die. Right, ladies and gentlemen? Okay. I'm trying to record a bunch of Christmas music. Let's see, what can we get here? You know what I've been doing a lot lately is listening to Gunsmoke. Gunsmoke being the radio show that started, in 1951 or 1950, I think, and went to 61. And then it became a TV series in 1955 that went until 75. So for a while, Gunsmoke was a radio show on CBS, the CBS radio network, and a TV show on the CBS television network. But same characters, but different people playing them on the TV version from the radio version. Because on the radio version, it was William Conrad playing Marshall Matt Dillon, and William Conrad had a great voice, but it was a little too plump to be this convincing John Wayne-esque giant man cowboy guy. So on the TV show, they got James Arnaz, who played the Thing from Another World, to play Marshall Matt Dillon. And it was a lot of the people that listened to the radio show resisted the TV show initially. They thought, that's fake. The radio show's the real thing. Radio show was great. The sound effects, everything, the creaking floorboards, every bit of the sound design, the music. You can listen to hundreds of free episodes on YouTube. You don't have to pay anything for that. A lot of fun. Gunsmoke. Got on a bit of a tear lately to listen to old time radio, which is something I've been into since I was a little kid. But see, the thing is, I've been sick lately. I think I'm pretty much well. I'm still blowing my nose occasionally, and I'll cough, and it's almost like I'm just coughing because I feel like it's almost like a reflex. As I've been coughing for weeks, I just feel like I need to cough. I think about coughing, and then I want to cough. Just to clear my throat. But anyway, I'm well, finally. This stuff's spreading around, started in China. It's some pneumonia that's going around. There's an outbreak, I think, in Ohio and some other state. It's pneumonia that spreads through children this time. And, they're trying to also bring back the old C-19. I mean, everybody's getting that. And it takes about a week and a half, and you're over it. It's just the flu. But they're going to call that from now on. So, who knows what's gonna happen in the next year? It's insane. Let me get some music going here, man. And then we'll go upstairs and look at comic books. Because, okay, here we go. All right. Let's scram before the copyright police get us with this music. Oh, shoot. We're probably already screwed. I'm sure we got a copyright claim already with that. There's Pete the Cat, man. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Let's get out of here before that music will set off the Big Brother on YouTube. All right, so, man, I think Dr. Silverage starts here in a few minutes. I want to miss his show. I forgot he was coming on this morning. Well, there's a... Yes, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas here in Rural Retreat, Virginia. Let's get the lights on, ladies and gentlemen. I bought this at a garage sale. Look at this. Someone repainted this to look like Gene Simmons. And you see that? I don't know if the light's good enough or not. Anyway, I couldn't believe it. It's a homemade little piece of art. And I was raving about it. Finally, the lady selling it at the garage sale admitted she was the one that painted it to look like Gene Simmons. She was embarrassed by that. But we said, no, this is great. And then she admitted she was the one. I'm growing the beard back. I look like a washed out old washerwoman with the, you forget how horrible you look, and you forget why you grew the beard is to hide the fact that you look like Stupid old fool. Which is why we grow beards here in Real Retreat, Virginia. Okay. Well, I guess I'll show you the same old comic books I show you every time to make you little babies happy. Grown men that collect comic books, what's wrong with you? Something horrible. What's wrong with you? Who's checking in here, man? I haven't been in that closet in a while. I think, well, I haven't been in that closet in forever. What if the ceiling's caved in? I better check and make sure, because you become, in times of stress, OCD hits you, you know. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're back. We're back in action. So what kind of moronic bullshit do you want to see today? Let's see, I need to file some, excuse me, comic books away. Oh, I need to call Gotham City Comics here after I finish this show and make an order. Sure do. Okay. Yeah, so here's James Arnaz as Marshal Matt Dillon. Used to be, you'd talk about Matt Dillon and say, well, so are you talking about the movie actor? And then you'd have to explain to people, you know, people my age that didn't know about Gunsmoke. I was born in 1965 and I was 10 when the show went off the air. And morons my age think of the teen actor that was in The Outsiders and all that. But now nobody knows who he is anymore because he's been gone from the scene for, I don't know, when was the last time you saw Matt Dillon in a movie? So now everyone's forgotten about that guy. And everyone's especially forgotten about Gunsmoke because people are morons. But, you know, here's the thing you got to do. And here in this, our neighborhood. Our virtual neighborhood is what it is. And, I was going to show you comic books. I need to find the gold key box. There's one of them. Is we have to create our own reality because the reality that exists today of the Joe Biden regime or the people that actually control him, he's just a puppet, and the moronic stuff that's popular today, you have to create your own reality. And that's what I've been doing pretty much most of my time on the planet Earth. Things were kind of okay, you know, culturally when I was a little kid. It was right after the 1960s, so I could turn on the TV and watch Deputy Dog and Underdog, and the new cartoons being made were in the early 70s, had been neutered, but there was still good stuff like Land of the Lost on television and stuff like that, and so it was okay. The Bronze Age of comics was great, the early Bronze Age, but things started to fall apart around 1976, 77. Things started to get not so good, although it was better than today. Even the disco music that we hated in the 70s sounds great today. If you hear it today, it sounds great compared to the garbage. But everything back in the early 70s was still pretty good. Rock and roll, country music, soul, all the different types of music were being cranked out were still healthy, and there were still good movies being made, and something's happened, you know, now. So You create your own reality. You surround yourself with your music you like. You surround yourself with reading material you like, movies. Decorate your home. Mid-century, whatever time period you want to live in, or a combination of many time periods. And you live in this reality that insulates you from the world outside. I'm going to blow my nose real quick. So why do I watch people on YouTube that are repellent and vile? I don't know. Why do people slow down and look at car wrecks? I don't know. But I was watching this guy that said that he tried to insure his comic collection, and they said it would be between $50,000 and $80,000 a year to insure his comic collection. How about that? That may be someone upstairs telling you got too many comic books that you've never read and never will, because they're all sealed in plastic. All right. I was bringing over the gold key. Where's the other gold key box? There's gold key. Oh, there's more. Oh, this is good. Wow, I shouldn't be lifting boxes, man. Just when I started feeling good and the back problem's starting to go away, I start lifting boxes like a moron. I'm going to wind up right back in my same crippled condition. Okay, great. Fantastic. Okay, where's gold key box number 2? There's 3, there's 4. Oh my gosh. There it is. Okay, how about that? So, sorry, I've been playing the same music the last several episodes. I'm just too lazy to switch, and I know that this won't set off the copyright police. This roller rink music from the 50s. Okay, what do we got here, man? Why, it's The Adventures of Heckle and Jekyll.